Well, so far the DCU is currently 1-0, or technically 3-0 because the Suicide Squad and Peacemaker are now officially canon, and the canon is a bit confusing, I'm not gonna lie. But listen, if that Superman movie ends up being a banger, DC might actually be saved. Fingers crossed. So, Creature Commandos is a brand new animated series taking place in James Gunn's new DCU. The show is created by James Gunn, and it stars Frank Grillo, Indira Varma, Zoe Chow, David Harbour, Sean Gunn, Alan Tudyk, and Viola Davis. A secret team of incarcerated monsters are recruited for dangerous missions that humans can't handle. So if you guys really think about it, this is basically the Suicide Squad. So if you've seen the Guardians movie and Peacemaker and the Suicide Squad, Creature Commandos really is no different. The only difference is that it's animated. When it comes to the typical James Gunn formula, you have a group of D-tier comic book characters come to life and is presented as this lovable group of misfits. James Gunn tends to hit the nail on that every single time. And I'm not personally complaining because, well, it works. And although I am a fan of James Gunn's work, I still have a few concerns with this show. But first, let us talk about the great. First and foremost, the animation is sick. Similar to X-Men 97 and Arcane, the animation is smooth, clean, and extremely colorful. Although this animation style is different from 97 and Arcane, I still gotta give credit where credit is due. After watching this entire series, I just looked at Invincible and just sighed. Nothing worse than a great show with average looking animation. But I do love how detailed the animation is, especially when it comes to the blood and gore. This show is way more bloodier and more gruesome than I thought it was going to be. When someone gets their face melted off, the attention to detail is quite terrifying. Then again, I've seen The Boys, so at this point, I don't think anything can faze me. Every punch, every bone slap, every neck crack, you just feel it all. The action and violence is bloody, gritty, and gruesome, and unforgiving too. Similar to James Gunn's previous work, there is a lot of humor in this show, and for the most part, it works. It's James Gunn humor, so you kind of know what you're in for. To me, the best jokes came from Dr. Phosphorus and Frankenstein. These two were the funniest characters throughout the entire season. But not only do I love Dr. Phosphorus and Frankenstein as characters, all of the characters in this show are pretty well written. Well, most of them. For example, I like Rick Flag Sr., I like Nina Mazursky, I love Amanda Waller, and I just absolutely love The Bride. I think The Bride, Dr. Phosphorus, and Frankenstein are my favorite characters. The Bride is such a cool and intelligent badass that even when she's trying to remain somewhat stoic and closed off, the character still has love and heart inside of her, especially when it comes to her relationship with Nina. Nina Mazursky is the only character that The Bride actually gives a shit about, and I love how their relationship was written as this good cop, bad cop friendship. Dr. Phosphorus had a tragic backstory and you understand where he's coming from. I mean, if I went through what he went through, I would probably go down the same path. And Frankenstein is so hilarious, but also menacing at the same time. This guy can go from being cartoonish and sassy to a walking hell unleashed within a matter of seconds. And I thought David Harbour did an outstanding job with voicing the character. In fact, the entire cast did an excellent job at voicing their characters. Another thing I'll give this show its props on is I really love the world building, showing us Gotham City, to showing us glimpses of the Justice League. I just love how we saw Batman and Creature Commandos before his live action movie. I really do hope the Batman, the Brave and the Bold is good because I'm terrified. And one thing that James Gunn does really well in all of his projects is that he knows how to tell a good story with music. James Gunn will bring in songs that I've never even heard of and use it as the theme for the scene or for a particular character. And it works every single time. I know his playlist probably goes crazy. But not only is there good humor, there is also excellent heartfelt moments, something that James Gunn is excellent at writing at. Seeing all of these characters' backstories was really tragic and heartbreaking, and it really made you obtain a better understanding of each and every single character. With the backstory of the Bride, I felt for the character. With the backstory of Dr. Phosphorus, I felt for the character. And I really felt for the character of Nina Mazursky. When it comes to making the audience cry over CGI animals and unusual characters, James Gunn is the man. But I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Hear me out. But with all of the great things in this show leading up to season 2, we got some problems. First off, this season was way too short. Only 7 episodes and each episode was 20 minutes. If this season was at least 10 episodes, hell, maybe even 12 episodes, and each episode was about 40 minutes long, this probably would have worked out way better. For example, I have a lot of questions in regards to Princess Alana. Given how the season ends, I feel like there is way more to the character than what we saw in this season. I don't want to get into spoilers, but I definitely have quite a few questions. For example, how did Princess Alana know this character? How long has she been operating like this? What exactly is her overall end goal and what led her to that? Also, what are the repercussions for Amanda Waller given the events that occurred? Like, there needs to be some serious stakes come season 2. But also, starting off your brand new cinematic universe with an animated TV series full of characters that no one really knows about, kind of a strange way to kick off your new universe, but hey, I'm all for it. So, plugging Creature Commandos Season 1. Into the rank system, I am placing this one into the pinnacle zone. But yeah, y'all, that is pretty much my review for Creature Commandos. Let me know down in the comment section below what you guys thought about the show. Did you love it? Did you hate it? Are you excited for season 2? Are you confused on what's canon and what's not? Whatever you thought, let me know down in the comment section below. And as always, guys, leave a like and subscribe if you want to see more, and I will see you all in the next one.